So, welcome to the next free agency recap. Right now, we're going to do Henrik Lundqvist and why he's a good fit for the New York, Washington Capitals. It's been so long that he's been with the Rangers that you actually forget that he's now a Washington Capital. And I truly think that Henrik Lundqvist is a good fit for not just the Capitals, but himself. He's going to have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. You have guys like John Carlson, Alex Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, Tom Wilson, Evgeny Kuznetsov. Andrew Brem is joining the show. What's up, Brem? How are you? Back to my point with Henrik Lundqvist. Look at this team. You know, they had a good run with Braden Holtby. But now when you have Ilya Samsonov, he's 22 or 23 years old. He's a great young prospect in their system for many years. Great young prospect. Played behind Holtby last year. And he was actually the better goaltender compared to Braden Holtby. And I think that's going to help Henrik Lundqvist. I think Henrik Lundqvist is going to get a good shot to win the Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals. I think Alex Ovechkin is going to win his second one, and Hank will finally get a ring. And it's about time. The guy deserves it. And how are you, Andrew? Andrew, if you want to go live with me, you're more than welcome. So back to Hank. This is a good fit for real. And I think when you have a young goalie like Ilya Samsonov, and you have guys that are hungry to win, like Ovi, Backstrom, Carlson, Wilson, Kuznetsov. I have a nickname for him, Kuzi, Netsy. But yeah, this is a good fit for Henrik Lundqvist. Gives him a shot to win a Stanley Cup. But it also gives Ovi Backstrom another chance at a Stanley Cup. Because I truly think the tandem of Samsonov and Hank, it's going to help the Capitals get to where they want to be again. And that's a Stanley Cup. I think Peter Laviolette's a great coach for that system. And when you look at this team, not many people left from that 2018 team. Not many people left. Beagle left. Niskanen got traded. Orpik retired. Grubauer, Holtby. Yes, some of the core pieces, some of the vets, but the Rangers, you look at the team, Hank did everything he can to win a Stanley Cup in New York. And unfortunately, they never got the job done. We all remember what happened in 2012 and 2014, 2015. But when you look at this Rangers team and where they're going now, I think Igor and Alex Goreviev, it may not compare to Samsonov and Hank, but I think we're going to see good games between the Rangers and Capitals. I really think so. So I think this is a great fit for not only Henrik Lundqvist, but this is a good fit for the Washington Capitals. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be Samsonov's team or Hank's team. I think they'll split. I think it will be like maybe 50-30, maybe 40-40. But we shall see. It may be some guys. It may be someone's starting job. But it also may be a split. Time will tell. I do think Samsonov gets most of the games. I think Hank being in his late 30s, almost 40, does affect him. But I think he's going to be able to win a championship and win a Stanley Cup. If not this year, maybe he'll get extended. But I do think that the Capitals will go farther than anyone expects. Back-to-back first-round exits. But you do have to remember one thing. Braden Holtby struggled the last few years in the playoffs. He struggled. And I'm sure having Ilya and having Hank, that the Capitals won't be that first-round knockout team. And you have to understand something with the bubble and the not lockout, but you can consider it a lockdown. The Capitals were rolling. Unfortunately, I think they weren't playing the same once they got into the bubble. If the pandemic never happened, the Capitals might have won another Stanley Cup. They had what it took. And they have what it takes to win again this year. Hopefully everything goes to plan. And when you have Hank, you have Samsonov. Expect the Capitals to go far. But when you have Igor and you have Gereviev, his last name is hard for me. I don't know if it's Girev or Geregiev. It's something like that. So when you have Igor, Alex, Hank, and Ilya, I think those are the two teams that could come out from the Metro Division into the conference finals. And then obviously from the Atlantic, Boston, Tampa. So those could be your final 8, right? No, final 4 in the East. Rangers, Capitals will be in the second round, depending on how the seeding goes, wild cards. And Tampa and Boston. And I think you can see a rematch of Washington and Tampa. I truly think so. Thank you for joining me on the Doug Stravel Show. I want to go live today just to give my, normally I do it in my backyard, in my studio. But it's raining today. Pretty bad. So that's why I decided to do it right now. Give my takes on what Henrik Lundqvist means to the New York Rangers and what he meant for them, but also what he's going to do for the Washington Capitals. Because again, Henrik Lundqvist has had a great career with the New York Rangers. And it still hasn't hit me that he's a Capital, because you're so used to watching him play against the Devils. And, yeah, beat us many times, except in 2012. That's something I will always remember. I will always remember 2012. And this is my Rays playoff beard. So I'm hoping one day the Devils make another 2012 run, another 2003 run, and I get to grow a nice playoff beard. Again, thanks for joining me. Thank you for Andrew for watching. Yeezy Andrew 247, one of the best of the Doug Stravel Show. Hopefully he comes back on the show. And tomorrow I will be live with Brandon Schwartz to discuss the Giants and the Buccaneers, maybe go over the World Series. But again, we have a lot to get to. Thank you for joining me. Remember, Henrik Lundqvist may win a Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals.